Welcome to the 2024 CGN International Conference Microcast. This series offers you an exciting preview of messages from our main session speakers, diving into our theme of hope, suffering, and glory, studies in 1 Peter. In today's episode, your host, Pastor Brian Brodersen of Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa, sits down with our guests to discuss what's in store for this year's event. We hope you enjoy this conversation and feel motivated to join us in person from June 23rd to the 26th at Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa. Don't forget to register soon at conference.calvarychapel.com. See you there.
Hey everyone, Pastor Brian here with a micro podcast. And what we're doing is we're talking to the main session speakers for the upcoming CGN International Conference right here on the campus of Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa, June 23rd through the 26th. And our theme for the conference this year is hope, suffering, and glory. And our text is 1 Peter. So we're going to be going all the way through that first great epistle of Peter. And I am here today with Pastor Wayne Taylor. And Wayne is actually going to be kicking off the conference with the first main session, speaking from 1 Peter chapter 1. And Wayne, I think, by the way, it's great to see you, Wayne.
It's great to see you too, man. I miss you.
And yeah, miss you too, but we're going to be together soon. And for those of you that might not know, Wayne pastored Calvary Fellowship in the Seattle area for many, many decades. And a few years ago, passed his church on to his son, Riley Taylor. And Wayne's been doing a number of different things. Of course, he's a major part of the CGN team, part of the executive team, and so forth. And Wayne's actually on the verge of helping with a new church plant. So I know you're super excited about that, right?
I am very excited about it. There's this fellow who wanted to plant, and I felt led that God wanted me to help him. And last night we had more people at our Tuesday night. We're starting with Tuesday nights, and in the fall we're going to go to Sundays. We had more than we've ever had, so it was great.
Oh, that's so good. So Wayne, you're doing the first session, as I mentioned, and the key words there are living hope. And,
yes.
So the conference is hope, suffering, and glory. And we're drawing a lot from those first few verses in chapter 1, where Peter talks about this living hope. So what's the Lord put on your heart for that?
Well, we also see and will see through the book that there's trials.
Yeah.
And yet they become triumphs, which is the way a preacher talks, right? But anyway, and it's exciting how God uses tribulation actually to do things in our lives. Like it says over in John 16:33 that these things I've spoken to you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you will have trouble. And so there's trouble involved there, but every one of them can turn into a triumph. And it's just so exciting because he talks about rejoicing when you're going through trials. And there's just so many parts of creation that through trials, it becomes even better.
Yeah.
So one of those, I won't go into detail, but are oysters. Yeah. They're amazing.
All right. Okay. Well, this is, you're setting us up. Everybody's going to be curious about, how does the oyster factor into this teaching? But I'm sure it's going to be great. And I think I can kind of guess a little bit about where you're going to go with it. But okay. Well, we're looking forward to that. And then we're going to have, of course, at the conference, we'll have some panel discussions after some of the sessions. We will have some fantastic set of workshops, a lot of really great workshops.
Yes.
We always have great times of worship, great times of prayer, and we give a lot of time to just hanging out, eating together, drinking coffee together, just having a good time. So So I'm looking forward to you, Wayne, being here, looking forward to all of you coming and participating in the conference. Once again, the conference is at Calvary Chapel, Costa Mesa on our campus here, and it's the 23rd through the 26th of June. And if you're not registered, you can get registered at conference.calvarychapel.com. But we'd love to see you here.
Yes.
We'd love to spend that time with you. And so go ahead, conference.calvarychapel.com, get signed up, and we'll see you in June. And Wayne, we'll see you in June.
That's right. I'm excited. The only thing that would stop it would be the rapture, and we'll be happy if that happens. Isn't it interesting, though, that just one thing, that Peter speaks about the coming of Christ in his books like 12 to 15 times, and zeroes in on that hope. So it is a living hope.
That is the hope. All right.
But
okay.
Come.
Well, once again, conference.calvarychapel.com. Hope to see you then.